failed you, my sister. Failed our family. I had no choice but to retreat.
No. You were destroyed. The Tenno made sure of that.
You're still recovering. With all that the Makers did to you, it will take time to heal.
He is one of them, isn't he? A Maker.
Finish the war, Netar.
Ordis has been counting stars, Operator. All accounted for.
Excuse me. that you watching, Mike. Let's see. Alright, bro. This is the newest area.
Welcome, Tenno.
Yes, Lily standing in the back.
Yes. Goodbye. Let's you and I have a chinwag. May you have much joy. Goodbye, dear. I'll see what else I can unearth for you.
And now I'm trying to get my standing open with this so I can actually unlock.
Interested in bounties, are you? I am open to dialogue. Let us speak then, perhaps as equals.
I remember the claw you made for me.
With love. To protect you from the Void Horrors. But it was me you attacked.
It was you that was stifling the
sensitivity up. Oh, wrong. Yeah, that's right there.
I want to be.
Exit it out of it.
I
better, dude.
name you Vilcor, the whip in its moment of striking.
Yes, there are bounties. If you have, I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Grineer may be unsavory, but ultimately they are not the infested, and we need all the help we can get. Kindly locate and assist a stranded squad of Grineer. Rest assured they will be non-hostile. These Grineer fully grasp their situation here.
Yeah, I can see your messages, Mike. I really don't know how to go about fixing that, my dude. Let me check something else. Screen. I don't even know, my dude. I don't know how about going and fixing it. I've tried checking all this shit out, but it could be where I'm in a party chat as well. Hang on, let me check that. At least in my head's up.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. See if you can damage that growth.
I wonder what you will teach us, my malformed friend. And for you, the agreed sum.
Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attacking. Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors. The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache. Blast them free!
Should be enough. Try and break open the box again. Ugh, no damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth.
Excellent! You should be able to retrieve the cache now. A job well done. You have exceeded projected expectations. An impressive victory, Tenno. Sadly, the cache itself gives us no clues about the Grenier, although the resources it contains are always welcome. There are Grenier artifacts buried in the infested substrates nearby. Activate a purifier so we can get a better look at them.
Can you hear me any better now, Mike?
Once powered up, a purifier's influence will make nearby flora extrude sensory filaments. These are a rich source of biological data on the infestation. Keep the motile infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
Ah, come on.
Some extra rare shells, too. So smooth.
Excellent data recovery, Tenno. It appears that some Grenier lost a fight with infested.
Well, I get that, but right now I'm just...
We need to keep searching.
This is an open world type deal right now. It's like the free roam areas. This ain't the only one, there's 3 different ones. This is just the newest one they've added. Plus, with this, you're not really seeing any of the story aspect of it.
We killed infested. You killed infested. See who's best, yes? Oh, Tenno. Not so fierce, huh?
Cephalites. Time to smash some glass. You gotta find out what's protecting them, and then take your shot.
Oh, tough luck. You can't finish the mission now, so there'll be no cake for anyone. Brownie face.
Plus, right now I'm grinding Mikey for a Warframe.
Bravo! Annihilate that life form. Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from it.
Shit, I didn't fix one of those. And I get what you mean by the whole anthem thing, but what I was using right then was called an arc ring. It's actually like a sort of a suit over top of the suit. So let me change that fast. I was like that for a little while.
My son will no doubt. There is so much to be done here on Deimos.
Well, see, like they're saying,
So
though, there's only
on
information.
Deimos, be aware of all things.
I don't know if I show on. Let's see. Let me go back to the orbiter. Because well, like I said, right now you're just seeing the well, in general you're seeing me grind for something. So I'm having to do this specific shit for certain things. But a lot of people compare this game to Destiny because of the fact that there's a shit ton of planets. Like I'll just jump into something random. Level. Crossfire extermination. Cool. What do you mean EOC? I'm not quite understanding that. Excuse me. Oh, okay.
We need to clean this area up. Search for the source of the infestation and exterminate it.
Crap. There we go.
I'm still expecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
fought with honor.
Really what makes this game interesting and keeps you attracted to it is the fact that they're constantly at you. And there's never a dull moment. And everything in it is story driven.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Story driven, like there's a story behind it, like every mission, every planet, everything is tied into a story somehow. The game is basically one giant ass campaign.
Broke. Well done. Now get to extraction.
So you have missions like I just done, which is an extermination. Just run in, kill. Hey. Damn it. This one.
You want to hit those high notes, you gotta mean it.
I'll show you the. And there's a thing, one thing in here, in the game. It's sorta, it's like sorta something like a raid, but it's called a sortie, and it's a series of 3 missions, and they each have a specific thing that you have to have or do. and the specific mission type. Like, I'll show you the current sword that it's up. So right here, this one is the current one that's up. So the first mission is a sabotage, and the condition is fire, so there's a lot of fire everywhere. So you'll take a lot of fire damage if you're not careful. The second one is a mobile defense, and the conditions of enemy physical enhancement, which means the enemies are going to take less melee damage. So your best bet is primary, secondary guns. And then the assassination, which always the last one is an assassination because that's the sortie. The last mission, the whole thing, you're trying to kill something or someone. And the condition there is an enemy and elemental enhancement, which means your physical weapons, melees, or your like auto rifles, anything that's makes physical contact will do more damage. And then this is a reward pool. Now, of course, a legendary core is the in a sense pinnacle. It's the best thing you can possibly get. But a lot of people settle for ribbon mods because, and that's what a lot of people does them for, is ribbon mods, because the ribbon mod can make a big difference with weapons that you're using. I'll show you some that I have. So basically what a ribbon mod is it's just a stack of increases, or it could be decreases depending on how it's rolled to a specific weapon. So where I'm running that Dara Vandal, I have a Dara mod for that auto rifle. I got lucky with this one with
I've
the
been thinking, operator.
new area where
I
it's
thought
infested.
you'd want to know.
I actually got it rode for damage to infested increase, so that gun particularly does better damage to it. It looks confusing as shit, I understand that, but it honestly isn't. It's fairly simple. Like, there's a lot of shit that in the game that you can't I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's crazy. So let me go back to it. So you know how in a reference to Destiny, you go certain raids or whatever has specific drops. Well, in Warframe you have relics. With each relic you have a chance of getting either specific prime weapon parts or frame parts. And basically all you do with this is, if you're wanting to farm for a specific piece, you would go here, click square, and then you go to this section, which is void fissures. Now, it didn't used to be like this. They added this. This shit confused me for a little while until I figured it out. All you gotta do is you just start one of the missions, and most people do the quickest ones, which are either defense or a mobile defense. And you just click on it, it'll load you toward it. Choose the relic that you're wanting to use for whatever piece of gear or frame that you're wanting to get, and you run it. Now, if you notice, this one says flawless. The reason it says that, if you click on one, the way they got it set up, if you hit R3, you'll have void traces. Now, you earn void traces from doing this particular missions for the relics, but also if you, so say I ran that relic and I got the rarest item, the Nami Skalab Prime Blade. If someone else that I'm running with, because usually when you run these, it'll throw you in a group of 3 of the players, because everybody's running these all the time. If I get that part and someone else decides they want it, the more people that actually get mine decide to choose my part out of the 4 will gain me more void traces. So in turn, if I get good shit, I can use void traces to increase. and it takes 100 to make it radiant. Which gives, if you notice, as you do that, is the chances to getting the better items, or the rarer items, I should say, along with decreasing the chance of getting the lower tier. Yeah, this. Let's see how long that has left. If you start playing, I don't want to click square. I want to see the list pop up. How long has that got left? Okay, 11 days. So you're good. So if you start playing and shit, I can help you get one of the best guns in the game, which is that Opticore Vandal. If you notice right there, it's the Thermia Fracture Sealed. If you get to 100, which I don't know how this will work because you got to unlock that area, and it may take a while. I think it's on Earth. No, it is on Venus, I believe. Yes. Alright, so basically, you start with Mercury. I'm pretty sure either it's Mercury or Venus 1, one of the two you start on. It could be Earth, I'm not for sure, I can't remember. Basically, you take and you work your way around and do all these planets. And I just recently finally got access to, I believe it is Eris. Yes, Eris. I just now have got access to it. And it takes time. It looks more complicated and shit than it really is. Like, these are current missions, quest lines that I haven't even done yet. And that one is for a Warframe, this one is for a Warframe, that one's for a Warframe, that one's for a Warframe, that one's for a Warframe. I don't think either one of these are. I mean, it does look that way, and in a sense, and sometimes it can feel that way. But if you're running with people, say, well, I'll show you one thing for instance. Right now, I got a mastery rank up. Alright, so the way the game is set up is specific weapons are mastery rank locked. So until you get to a certain mastery rank, you can't use this specific weapon. Well, to actually get your mastery rank up, all you do is level weapons up, master those weapons, which is at level 30. And that gives you a overall experience. If you notice that flashing bar right there, I got my cursor on, that is your experience bar. And once that's full, like I said, you get to take your mastery rank up test. Now, I took this one way before and failed it. I haven't tried it again yet. But one thing I do love about this game, even though that bar is full and I'm ready to do my mastery rank up test, I can continuously level up guns and warframes, and I will continuously gain experience. So, say I can take my rank up test for mastery rank 13, but I keep leveling everything up that I have. By the time I get done, I already be able to take the mastery rank 14 test, and not have to worry about leveling shit up to get to it. I mean, they've added a lot of shit to this game in comparison to what it was years ago. And a lot of this, I don't have any. I have stencils. No, I do not. Oh, there they are. I see them over there, not back there now. Does this frame have assist on her neck? Nope. Can't get in there right now. Now the only reason this looks like this is this way I have it painted, plus I need to fix that. Okay, so max level. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure. Let me go, because the way it goes is it's a mastery rank level, so I think the last time that I can remember, I think it was like 33 was the max mastery rank, but I'm not for sure. I can go check here in just a second once I get to a relay. Now, you know how with Destiny you have Xur, comes every, what was it, every week? On here you have Baro Katir, and it's the same sense as Xur for Destiny, but Baro Katir doesn't come but every 2 weeks, and he brings primed mods, which are it's like in comparison having a white gun and a purple gun. Well, no, I won't even say that. Exotic. It's basically going from white to exotic when in comparison to mods. With Baro's primed mods. He also has specific variants of weapons it comes with. I just gotta figure out where the hell I gotta go, because these fucking relays be confusing as shit. So that is not where I need to go. Is this an elevator here? It is. That's orders of hexes. Alright, so I'll show you these. I don't think this is one I... Okay, so this is Dargo's Market, which basically what he is you just... sometimes he has decent shit, sometimes he don't. He always has a discounted weapon, or melee weapon. And all his shit costs platinum. But you have... do you remember back in Destiny when we had the... I guess they would call factions or whatever, the different people and shit that they took out or whatever, got rid of? You have that in this game as well, but they're like, I think this is, yeah, this is the Steel Meridian. So you can come in here, like, where I have...
Hey, are you gonna help these people out? Alright, what can we help you with?
You got this, and you can get different things. Usually what I always buy is the relic packs, because I can always use the relics, but you can get these pieces for weapons. Now these are actually for an Archwing. That what I was flying around with. You have specific Archwing missions where you use those, and you can only use those. And there's actually specific guns and melee weapons for the Archwing. So you can't run normal weapons unless you're in an open world setting like I was earlier. This is the East one. This is Cephalon Suda. 1,000, 5,000. I'm not turning anything into that because I'm in complete negative standing and it's gonna do me no good. If that's all of that, and I fail. I know there's somewhere here. Okay, so this. That's basically telling you that Baro Katir is going to be here in 8 days, 4 hours, 58 minutes, and 42 seconds. Basically what this is it's a Ducat kiosk. So to get the items, so you know how with Xur you have legendary shards that we use. And you exchange those unless you have an exotic cipher and you can get 2 of the exotic engrams. Well, with Baro Katir, it is Ducats, is what they're called. And basically what you do is you would trade in prime pieces of either weapons you've already built or extra pieces that you don't need or whatever. and you get, in turn, you get ducats, which you use to spend for items that Katir has. Right now, I ain't got shit I want to get rid of. See, that is Uloka, I believe. That was the parent sequence. That is Red Veil. That is... What is that? Oh, that's Conclave. Okay. Is that a teleport? No, it is not. That sucks. What was this one? Mission control. It's hard to figure out where the shit's at. Sometimes they're... This may not even have it at this. And I know there's all those, but... Because I can't go that way. Because there's nothing this way. It's just this room. And what I believe is no. Oh, this is where I was wanting to go, dummy. Okay, so each section of these, right, is 3. So let me start at the bottom. So once you level up so much stuff, this is your mastery rank 1 test, and then so on and so forth. It's in sections of 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 7, 30. There is currently 30. So I was wrong. I thought they had added more, but there is only 30. And I think this was, yeah, 20. 14. So this is the one I have to do. I'm not doing that shit right now though, because it's a pain in the ass. I don't have the right. And this holds true. You know, okay, so basically, in certain raids, it's better to have either a hunter, warlock, or titan, depending on what raid it is, correct? Okay, so that goes in hand with this game as well. There's certain missions, certain mastery rank tests that it would be better off fitting for a specific warframe. Because you got, like the one I'm running now is built for speed. It is a speed frame and damage frame. You got a lot of frames that are like legit tanks, and one of those is Rhino. So what's Rhino is he has the ability for iron skin of armor, and then until that armor is gone, he will not take damage. And I mean, I mean, think about it. Someone that's just starting to play Destiny, I mean, back when we were playing it, when D2 first came out. It's like starting a brand, I mean, you are starting a brand new game, but it's just like anybody else. It's like someone that's brand new coming into Destiny and you're explaining the shit to them. To them, it sounds confusing as shit as well. Like, it's a lot to take in. But this right here is your best friend, the Codex. This help you understand everything. So you see that little tag right there? That is a mastery tag. So all the ones that have these, I've maxed out level, mastered. These are all the warframes I do not have. And see, this is like your arc wings I was talking about. I currently have this one, but it's not mastered. And then you have these and the Odonata Prime. These are the things that they just now recently added.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
They're known as necromechs. And they are badass motherfucking pieces of machinery. I mean, powerhouses. But this is the warframe I'm currently trying to get while I was farming for. This is the newest one that they've come out with. Well, I get that. But you gotta try it. Just take And a lot of it, honestly, a lot of it, what draws a lot of people in more than the game itself is the story. Because, like, I'll show you how many missions I have completed, and then how many I have that's not done yet. So, those are the ones I have not done yet, and this one I don't have access to yet. This is the first mission, I believe. Yeah, probably. These are other missions I have done. I mean, like, they actually have a training section, so you can utilize this. So you got the basics, advanced movement, advanced melee. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, this, like, you have the codex, like I said, is your best friend. Because you can come in here with basics and it legit explains step by step shit. Which, I mean, when you first start the game, it also does the basic setups, talking about this and that. And this game actually has clans as well. I need to go to the damn dojo anyways. This clan that me and Haru are in right now is... Oh wow, one of the... oh, the guy was on. Bob was on 11 hours ago, along with Dark Assassin. But, like, as you can tell, a lot of people in this clan in particular have stepped away for quite some time. Like, that person's been gone for over 1,000 days. I was talking to Brandon Hunter earlier, or the other day, about starting our own clan on here, but he made a valid point. The clan that I'm currently in, honestly, I don't know how the hell I got leader. Like, I'm not full lead, but I'm like middle tier, and I can invite people. But I can invite and promote people up to my level. If we started a new clan, it would take, to get halfway to where this clan is right here, it would take about 1.5 years of constant, basically, I mean, if you look at, let me go back to this. See, I can download, I could even reduce this shit. I don't want to do that, but communication, clan. So, I'm a leader. So I could go to, I think is it officer under, no. Oh, it's initiate. I think initiate and sage that I can promote. I can go to clan stats and look at all this shit. All of our equipment. It's the most used equipment. You can tell a lot of people loved Excalibur, which he is. If starting off from the beginning, I suggest him, Excalibur, because you'll have a choice between three warframes to start with. He is all around the best one. Anything we haven't researched? Let's see, this is a kiln lab. Oh wow, the igneous wraith. Store large. Collecting resources from here, huh? But yeah, to do all this shit, half of this shit would take, take a year and a half at least. I need to we need to research your squad ammo. I don't know about that. Oh no, I need to keep this. Wait, no, hold on. Here it is. We haven't done it in a while.
everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this vault.
Well, it's early where Nora is, and as she wipes the sleep from her eyes, she wonders, does the Unum ever leave that tower? Can she leave that tower? Who is she? What is she? Someone in Cetus must have answers. Come on, sweet things. Give it up. A little bird tells me that nasty old Nathaniel's got something up his sleeve for the good people of Fortuna. But I have it on good authority help is on the way. Keep the faith, people. Sunshine is just around the corner.
I'm back to my. Hold on just a second. Oh, why'd I do that? I don't need to do that. I do that. As soon as that goes away, it should be right there. I typed it in just like it is on PlayStation. It won't pull it up. It's over one. Go over one. Now go. No, and then the underscore's right there. I tried it both ways. It won't work.
Pull yours up where you could inbound people.
Hmm?
21. You cleared it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I gotta go farm that shit. It sounds like fun. No, that's another thing I forgot to mention, Marky. On these open world areas, you get, you can fish, and,
Maybe it's where I'm in the beginning of the game still.
how much have you done?
Just the part where you got to the ship.
No.
Could be that.
Could be. I don't know. I can't remember how much, huh? I'm broadcasting. Go to YouTube. Okay. Alright. Now, I will say, that you may find. You might find this next part kind of boring. You might find it kind of interesting at the same time. But, yeah.
own. Contaminated, but not unworthy of affection.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close. Whatever these cephalites have become, there's no going back. Dreamer, there's gotta be a way to take these things down.
By the sound of that cry, I'd say there's an Avakea not far from here. You won't mistake it when you see it. They look like something from another geological era. Well done. Trank ready?
I'm genuinely curious to see what the hell they're going after.
Bravo! Annihilate that life form. Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from it.
Well, I mean, I just now see your message, by the way. Really, you get good geared weapons at every level, because, like, even with the guns and stuff that you basically start out with, you can make them pretty good, pretty decent. The melee weapon you'll start out with is honestly still one of the best basic melee weapons in the game. I mean, it's the one you'll have is an MK1 Baron. So like a beginner's Baron.
By the sound of that cry, I'd say there's an Avakeya not far from here. You won't mistake it when you see it. They look like something from another geological era. adulthood. You brought down a Sporul Avakea in one piece. I'm impressed. They're delicate.
I mean, yeah, for some of the warframes, I can see that, but the game overall as a whole is too grindy. It's not really a pay to win. I mean, in a sense, I can see that. Certain things, but
This one is content. I'm sure this one put up a fight. Well done for bringing it in alive.
no, I did not.
Did you come to talk about mining? How did you know that's my favorite subject? Well, poot. See you again, ship.
My granddaughter. I never could persuade them to throw anything away. Of course. Take your time. I quite understand. Shall we? Oh, magnificent. Always nice to see you. Do stop by again.
No time wasted in idle talk. Good. You are here to assist. Disappointing. Me. If that concludes our business, I shall bid you farewell.
Wander freely through this savage, romping ground, as I once did. Oh, she punished me for it. I desired only solitude, and for that, she made me scapegoat. Mm-hmm. Am I to understand from your swagger that you intend to venture out there and bring something exotic in here? Bye for now, you shiny thing.
The exocrine is just seething with creature. There's a lot you can do with the parts. Bring one back and I'll show you. Until next time.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow. Ta-ta, lovelies.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Sparky. Yes. Biz and I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named Parvis Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Neff's claiming the old man's got an heir. If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board. Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Neff, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in? All right. Patching through.
Like all of you, I was born poor, with but a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, poor, as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvos Granum. The corpus became my theft.
They fuzzed the band. Keep at it.
Humility grew vast. I began to see a certain similarity. I wondered, who am I really? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my conception.
Wait, what? Get that signal back!
It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my Whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass! Got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open. You know where to meet. So, Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. This?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes, part of a deal Granum cut with the Orokin themselves. Granum was no amateur, he had real power. Our air inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grineer officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Neff's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people.
Oh, also, this game does have a PvP aspect to it. A conclave.
Protean detectors should be on board. Not sure what they'll look like. See what you can find.
It's, right. It's a great, big hand.
Granum tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you could...
your next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen one before. Small, though. About as big as a person. Patch me into the system. Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
Nathaniel, you are found. Remember the first days of Fortuna.
Yeah, there are other games that I'm playing, but...
Our victory. Without the Solaris, your aspirations are nothing. Return, Solaris brothers and sisters. Or to nothing.
Come with this shit,
I swear, you will return.
You and your bleeding heart, Helen. I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do. Kill crews, take care of this. I have history to make. Ready now? For in-trace spiking. It's time! Send in the next volunteer!
They're gearing up for something.
Why was that?
No! This! What is that thing?
I'm not. Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that jockey's rig.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
What is this? What are we looking at?
The jockey's feed.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
We'll be waiting for you, Outworlder.
And mainly the games I play is, well, PUBG, sometimes that. Mainly GTA. I play more of that, but I don't have the DLC content, plus it's only single player. That's really about it. I got all these games, but if I had it, one game I'd be playing a lot is one game I'd be playing a lot is Cold War if I had it. The new Black Ops, new Call of Duty. Yeah. Because I played the alpha and the beta for that, and I really liked it. It was a lot better. Yeah, they went back to their, I guess you could say, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 era games playstyle. It's a lot better. If I had the money to get it, I'd buy it. If we get that $1,400 like you're talking about, I'll probably go buy that for sure.
How many kids are going to grow up in the feds because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
So, little backstory here. What you're looking at right now, these...
There's a vent kid. A very long time ago.
Yeah, I know. Look, I haven't looked into it again since like a couple weeks ago, but I know they was talking about toward the end of February, middle of March was around the time they thought it would be all finalized and everything.
Not at first. Spunky,
but backstory, what you're looking at right now, the people that's talking are known as Porpoise.
You won't believe this.
That's one of the
these tributes
enemies
coin operated. You'll need a granum
types of characters or whatever on the game.
You'll have to search the ship.
Neff as the Corpus figurehead, with the united board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.
Well, I'm doing this mission right now anyways, but if you don't want to watch the broadcast anymore, you don't have to. I'm wide awake as it is. Oh, no worries, bro. I appreciate it, though. Fair point. But, I mean, like I said, I get where you're coming from with the game. Yeah, it seems real grindy, and it can be at times, and it could be considered pay to win in the sense that if you want to bypass the grinding to get, like, for especially the prime frames, well, mainly the prime frames, but if you want to bypass to having to, kind of grind for to get the
To cross
stuff
over,
to
you'll
build
need
the
to find a
warframes,
Granum
you
craft
can always
first.
pay
Search the
platinum to
area.
buy them, but I've not spent a dime on this
If you make it across, keep an eye out for our people. They may have survived.
You don't have
I've taught more than enough
you don't
kids that
have to
parents
put money
aren't
into
coming
it.
home.
You can get everything in the game without putting money into it. Sometimes putting money into it though, it makes it easier as far as acquiring things and
Tomb is
such.
verified intact. Dispatch the treasurer with my offering. It's time I paid tribute myself.
All right, here's our chance. Time to tax the taxman.
If only Pavel could live to see this day. Imagine his face, beaming with pride, as he bestowed upon me, his son, that sacred golden hand. My surgeons have assured me the procedure will be quick and painless. A pound of old flesh for a glorious new legacy.
I paid top credits to crap in Neff's coffin. Double if he was still alive.
One scan of Marvel's Granum, and my lineage shall be proven. None shall deny me. With what? Tenno? Again? Not today. As Marvel's heir, it is my offering to make. I am coming, Father. It is I who shall pay tribute. Your Neff is almost home. They must not reach him before we do. Is that understood?
Him? As if the body would still be intact. Something's off. Get to the tribute. Expect some friction.
The tributes won't activate with combat nearby. You'll need to take out the... We've got a lock on you, Outwelder. Good luck.
It has been so long since these old eyes beheld another living thing here in the sanctuary. I am Parvos Granum. Thank you for finding me.
I am the void. You are alive. My faith never wavered.
I live. Treachery seethed within the heart of the faith I had built when the board's assassins overloaded my transport's void drive. Protea, my beautiful Protea, and her gift for manipulating time preserved me. But at the cost of all that she was. Now, she is nothing more than a specter of her former self. My beautiful Protea. That is why you have been invited here.
Father, permit me to show you all I have built in your name. Do Neff Onyo that honor.
My name. I have watched you. Monuments to narcissism, demanding others sweat in your stead, gorging upon that which you have not earned. Watched as you claimed for yourself my teachings of self-reliance, perverting them into a flaccid philosophy of sloth, of idleness. Is that you, my son?
No, that must be a different son.
You know nothing, falling short as you do of every ideal that I value. Your words, your efforts, are the model of inadequacy. I called you, Nathaniel, but I do not need you. I need them.
Them? Tenno? Father! You're making a mistake. Come now.
Protea has scanned her kin, and with that, she is reinvigorated. Now, my lovely, if you wouldn't mind, show our guests the door.
We've got to open you, Outwelder. Good luck. What the hell? Outwelder, I'm pulling sensory feeds from a trip you haven't taken yet. And hearing myself say things I've never said in a place I've never seen. Parvos? Yudi, you should see this. What if Neff has similar logs?
Biz has a handle on the time jump, but we've got bigger problems than Neff now. Get out of there.
Not good enough, am I? Inadequate, am I? You've been watching me, have you? Well, watch as I show you how we do things these days. Crews, repel those specters! We have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, I think if you give it a chance to kind of get into the story itself, rather than just what you've seen me do, you might have a slight interest in it. I'm not going to say you'll be completely interested in it.
Vox Solaris. Our interests have come to align. Now, this situation is no one's fault, and I'm not one to point fingers, but my fleet and your workers are facing the same danger. Convince your Tenno servant to re-enter Granum's domain and disable that Proteus Spectre. I have just the thing they'll need, but there is some assembly required. You want to rescue those comrades trapped in there, and I want to keep the past where it belongs. Dead and buried. Deal?
Neff's a bloviating narcissist with the morals of a haunted chainsaw, but at least that makes him predictable. Parvus. That mucker is something else. I don't trust Neff, but if any of our own are still alive in there, we have to try. Biz will lead the build on this Zorus gizmo.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces. We'll need more specifics to build whatever this tool is.
Alright, well.
Looks like a partial find. Let's see if Anyo's cipher works as promised.
Some doors ought to remain closed. Now that's not in my worldview. Fire, fusion, void. Progress always comes entangled with risk, with violence. With the precious sample obtained, development is accelerating. The Entrotti have kept their secrets long enough. I am calling it the Spectre Particle. As my Archimedeans explained, mimicry is in its nature. An echo, exposed to precept circuits, we are able to imprint behaviors, like an infant mirroring her surrogate. Only this infant can set the world on fire. Ellisburg think they control us. They hit our research site with a Warframe assault team. Of course they did. I baited them to do it. The whole site lit up. 18 megatherm bloom. The whole lab vaporized. Those Warframes with it. Fire, fusion...
Pathos Granum originated spectre particle theory? Guts. This old Kroot is a whole other order of intelligence, and that's bad for us. Get back to your ship. I need to figure out this Zorus thing.